526 on the first. I'm behind schedule, so we're going to get Westwood and some stuff
Please
down
stand
there.
clear. The doors are closing.
And then
Please stand clear.
have
The
other
doors are
places to
closing.
go tonight. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not giving anybody a heads up where I'm going. I'm just
The
going to
next
be
stop,
appearing places
Expo Vermont
tonight.
Station. Exit here for the Natural History Museum
Well,
and the
Uncle
Coliseum.
Kurt, you should be ready to pay.
Sexual harassment is off
Because if you're
and
not
will not be
settled
tolerated
cold
on
by
Metro.
December
Report any
31st,
unwanted touching,
Bank
comments,
of
or
Kurt has
gestures by
closed.
using the train intercom, the
If
station
you
intercom,
owe,
the sheriff's
pay,
hotline at
or
888-950-6,
you're going to meet my
or
collection
the
team,
Metro
and they'll
Transit
go through your
Watch.
phone book, and anybody who's a known associate is going to know you're the reason they're helping to kick in, because you were all part of it. And they didn't speak up with the fact you were jacking an NGO, a non-profit, working for world peace, so they
Now
must
arriving,
be
Expo
your
Vermont
scumbag
Station.
friends.
Exit
I can
here
just
for
tell
the
you,
Natural History Museum and
anybody
the
in your phone
Coliseum.
book is going to be on the hook for your tab, as well as you. Because we don't tolerate robbers, terrorists, snitches, bitches, and criminals with badges. I'm coming for all of you. It's time you learn to tell the truth. The real truth, not the bullshit truth, not your religious truth, not your cover my ass truth, not
Please stand clear.
the thing I
The
tell my
doors are
homies
closing.
truth. No, the real
Please
truth,
stand
the
clear.
one that
The
between
doors
now
are
and the end of
closing.
time you're going to have to admit or you're going straight to hell. You're in Extinction 7, boys and girls. Sheep will wake up. There is no time to screw around. If you are ready for peace, then take a stand for peace. And if you're undecided, you're not going to stand for something, you're going to fall for everything. Like the fact your government, your religion really gives a shit about you. Look at Georgia Guidestones. I don't care if you're reptilian, artificial intelligence, android.
The train intercom, the station intercom, the sheriff's hotline at
I really don't care.
888-950-6.
If you're on planet Earth, if you're not pulling in the same direction to save this and restore this planet, that dark thing that they say from never a straight answer through the Hubble telescope is getting bigger than Jupiter and Saturn, and it's this big dark hole moving towards Earth. All you're doing is seeing a reflection of the future in real time. Problem is, your best scientists this time haven't figured out that after 6 extinctions on planet Earth, 7th is the final one. You're not going to get around to 8. You're going to try and cut it down to 200 million people, get rid of 8 billion people. You know, the same stuff you've done for previous extinctions, and then play God and bring certain ones back and others can't. Read the Georgia Guidestones, and then if you don't want to vomit, it's time for the 99% to raise up, let the 1% know. No more entitlements, no more selfish, greedy bullshit. Split it all equally. If you blow your share, you better earn it back, and if not, you'll be homeless. But there's no reason 1% should have 99% of their wealth based on whose entitlement, and you deserve it. How? Get over yourself, seriously. You've been lying for centuries, you Illuminati little pieces of shit. And you are going straight to hell. You can bank on it. Help disaster relief and the Concert for World Peace, a non-profit NGO
Please
working
stand clear.
with governments
The doors
around
are
the
closing.
world to find common interests for clean air, clean food, clear water, pure food, pure air, pure water, pure organics, herbs, and other remedies to remove
The next stop is
pollution,
Expo
synthetics, and
Crenshaw
artificial
Station.
additives, and things that are making you fat, dumb, and stupid, and come up with real cures. Not sustainable medicine that just prolongs your anxiety. Well, some people get rich pleasing your board of directors that now you're on 14 pills that cost, $20,000 a month through insurance. And wake up, people. At some point, don't you see what's going on? Or are you really sheeple? Georgia Guidestones, harp.net, HAARP.net, CERN, CERN, the CIA Mind Control Project, the real Jason Bourne Project through the CIA, or Black Ops. The 14 allied nations help underrun ISIS, ISIL, Taliban, ISIS, Israeli Security and Intelligence Services, ISIL, Israeli Security Intelligence League. They work for the 14 allied nations, keeping fear along with the Illuminati stuff that goes on with the Catholic Church and all religions to keep you in fear of God, religion, the other guy, so you don't find a way to get along and coexist, and you continue the annihilation like lions and Christians, and why we have video games where 5-year-olds come out, hey, high five, I got the most skills, and nobody has manners anymore. Really? You're God will allow all that? And maybe it's not God, maybe you need to get over Allah, Jesus, Buddha, and whatever else you call your gods. Get some reverence like Master of Code or Creator or something greater than what a man is. Let other man believe is the gospel according to their God. Because your creators
Now arriving at Crenshaw
didn't write a
Station.
word of that stuff. Those are man-made scriptures. History, he who commissioned the story, and he can afford to tell you how they wanted you to know it was. Yeah, like Christopher Columbus, we have Columbus Day in America, but that son of a bitch never even landed on American soil. He raped and pillaged the Indians in the West French Indies, and we have Columbus Day. On Thanksgiving, that's where we traded a bunch of junk, churches and trinkets and alcohol, and screwed the Indians. My family's an equal opportunity
Please
offender.
stand
I
clear.
have relatives
The doors are
that are
closing.
half Japanese. I have relatives
Please
that
stand clear.
are
The doors are closing.
part Indian. I have relatives
The next stop is
that
Farmdale
are
Station.
mulatto.
Welcome aboard the
I have
Metro
family
Expo line.
members who have helped
This train's
run the
final
world.
destination is downtown
They're
Santa
the ones who
Monica
have helped
Station.
run it in the ground through
Thanks for going
archbishops,
Metro. Please be considerate of
priests,
those around you, and don't play loud
Jesuits,
music or take up more than one
monks,
seat. If
nuns,
you're standing, please keep doorways clear by moving to the center of the car. Bikes should be
presidents,
placed in the designated
high
areas on
members
board,
of
so they don't block
Senate and
access for others.
Congress,
And for everyone's safety and to keep
Knights of the Round Table Lords, and seated members in Parliament. These are just a few of my relatives as I look back through history, going back thousands of years. So you can rely on stuff you can find on the internet, or you can actually go to Ellis Island and research all the books and trace family and lineage. And then from there you can go other places and trace even more lineage. If you really want to know your roots, hell, the government even has a way to go back 500 to 1,000 years and predict what upcoming and current family members of certain bloodlines will even be like. That's how much we play God. Intelligence, keep them thinking it's everybody but us. Keep them like mushrooms buried in the dark.
Now arriving at
Fertilizer.
Farmdale Station.
Because God forbid if they really knew the truth, they might wake up and run. Fear is a wasted emotion. He who blinks first loses. We're going to war for peace, and we ain't blinking, and we ain't taking prisoners. You're right there with us, or you're in the way. So take a stand. Donate to Disaster Relief Inc., a 501c3 IRS registered nonprofit, an NGO, a non-government organization working with governments around the world for humanitarian interest and to fight against war crimes, sex trafficking, child trafficking, and other stuff. We try and do things right. Why don't you help us? What can you do for world peace to make the world better today? Let me know. +1 424 310 9718 9719 720. You can also reach us on WhatsApp
The
or through
next stop
social
is
media.
Expo La Brea Station.
Disaster Relief Inc.
Thanks for
INC
going Metro.
or Live Video
Make
Inc.
sure you attach your card
INC
and sticker
at
case or
gmail.com
validator
or Kurt
before
Kelly
reporting,
Entertainment
including at
Intel
transportation.
at
And hold on to it
gmail.com
for
or
fair
the
inspection.
Phoenix
If you do not have a
Rise
validated tap
from
card,
the
you may be
Ashes at
subject to
Gmail.
penalties.
Or one, breaking all the rules at Gmail. There's enough ways to reach us, but if you don't, you weren't really trying. You can also send checks and donations. Look for our Los Angeles addresses, or shoot it to P.O. Box 24, 1971, or 11,000 Wilshire Boulevard, number 24, 1971, Los Angeles, California, 90024, or 1001 Gailey Avenue, UCLA campus, number 1971, LA 90024. You can also send it to Farmington Hills, Michigan on Northwestern Highway, If it's larger donations, please deliver it to our Michigan office if it's not checks. If it's collectibles, arts, fine arts, things we can auction off to raise money to subsidize this 8-day live aid event broadcast in 360. It's going to cost a lot, but it's going to make so much more, and it'll wake up the world. Maybe it's time to find a way to get along. This planet will spur over 30 billion people, and you won't have global warming if you get into sustainable living, green technology, recycling, repurposing, reusing, reinventing different ways to stop wasting, get off fossil fuels, get off toxins, get off artificial everything, and try and get as clean and pure with your food and your water and your medicines and your herbs, and get away from GMOs, things that cause disease or prolong your disease. Remember, when you take a synthetic, it was tested by labs against a placebo. It was not tested against the other 14 drugs you're taking. You're working a science project if you're taking more than one prescription, whether you like it or not. And where we get so messed up that it was Dr. Heal Thyself, you should know what helps you feel good, what's helping you feel bad. If it doesn't look right, smell right, taste right, why are you consuming it in any form? Do you like rat poisons, DDT, bath salts, or some of the other stuff they're putting with the street drugs? You like stuff stomped on, you like dirty drugs, you like dirty food, you like artificial food and artificial additives and artificial... No wonder some of you are toppling 600 pounds. Sheeple, wake up. Get off your ass, exercise, know what works for you. Maybe you need to go lean and protein and green, or maybe you need to get off all the carbs and sugar, or maybe you need to get out and exercise, maybe you need to get off the synthetics and try natural stuff. I beat throat cancer and still smoke. I'm not bragging, kids. You should stop smoking, it's not good for you. And beat it with cannabis, which we've known for centuries cures so many things that we were in denial because the drug companies and others made sure we were deprived. Man-made laws dictate what drugs you can and cannot take, what's regulated and not regulated. Those aren't the Creator's laws, those are man's laws, because, if you have too much fun on natural cocoa or cocaine, overdose, or you might change races for a partner. Oh, get over yourselves, people. If somebody blows their nose or their heart out because they did too much blow, that's going to happen when it's legal enough. Just like hash and opium. If people want stuff, they're going to do it anyway. So just make it all legal and stop the bullshit. And warn people of the dangers if they abuse and share needles. Educate people. But come out of the closet and stop all the judgmental horseshit. If somebody's operating fine on LSD, which I know many people do, because I was in the CIA, UCLA, White House, Timothy Leary micro-dosing program as part of the Born Project. And it works for so many people in high-level business and government who microdose daily. Who are you to say that it's a bad drug? Or cannabis that saved me from throat cancer and a lot of other healing that I just don't even have the time to get into, but I can tell you it's helped with sciatica, fractures pain, instead of taking Darvocet or other synthetics that made me feel like I had to pass boulders, even with a great diet, because it makes you so constipated. That's what it did for me. I would much rather have natural stuff where I can use it for pain and not have my insides turn into molter or exploding embarrassing sewage. I've had the extremes of both due to toxins and synthetics and contaminant exposures because people thought it was funny. I don't think there's a pesticide made that I haven't been exposed to in some form or another, in combinations that to most people have been lethal, deadly. Agent Orange, chlorpicrin, methylbromide. Hey, I could go on the list. My point is, it helped me get some hypersensitivity to dusts, pollen's, things you can't even detect.
The next stop is
chemtrails.
Connect here with Big
Made me
Blue
very
Bus 5
hypoallergenic. So when they're doing chemtrails,
Thanks for going
I'm sensitive, but I also know how to work against chemtrails so I don't become one of their
Report any issues by
babbling
using the train intercom.
cyborgs.
The Sheriff's Hotline at 888.
If you look at the HARP project, HAARP.net, you'll see
something, say something.
that they can control mood, heart attacks, aneurysms, even Night of the Living Dead. We've already taught you how to die through Independence Day, Night of the Living Dead, 4th of July, angels and demons. There's been so many ways. And if you can imagine it in your wildest nightmares or dreams, we're already well beyond that. We just use entertainment to prepare you so you know what your next steps are.
Now arriving at Falls Station. Connect here with Big Blue Bus 5 weekday rush hour service to Century
So
City.
you would think, so much and think I'm so full of it. Maybe it's time you start to dig deeper and realize Uncle Kurt isn't full of it at all. He's just trying to fill you up with facts. And if you're too damn lazy to look out for your own ass, you deserve what's going to happen on 9/19/19. If you're smart, you'll figure out how to be prepared so when they try to cut it down to 200 million, if they're successful, unlikely, you have a fighting chance of survival. But you won't do that unless you figure out what they're doing on the Georgia Guidestones.
The next stop is
Wake up,
Westwood
Sheila.
Rancho Park Station.
This is
Exit here for
Armageddon
Westside
time.
Pavilion.
No joke.
Connect here with Big Blue Bus 8 and Rapid 12 to UCLA.